did not like that.
Come, run, look at me, let go. Feel some right, keep running. Look at me, junior highs, keep running.
So scared of heights.
This doesn't make you nervous?
Yeah, it makes me really nervous to watch that. I'm Eric, a private pilot based in Los Angeles. Join me and my family on our aviation adventures throughout Southern California and beyond. We had heard from Dad on Goomba's soccer team that he had gone paragliding in Santa Barbara, so we thought it'd be fun to do. I read that this paragliding outfit could fly kids as young as 9 years old solo for their first flight. I wanted to see what that was all about, and also see if my private pilot experience flying single-engine airplanes would translate at all to flying a paraglider. So that's where we're going to Santa Barbara, and hopefully everybody is going to try paragliding.
I heard there's a monetary bet that I'm not going to make it.
$5 says that she's going to chicken out.
Yeah?
Or at least cry.
My money's on you doing it.
I don't want to lose $5, but when it comes down to it, I really hope that you decide to do it.
I had a feeling this adventure would uniquely challenge each of us and would be a trip to remember. But first, we would have to fly through some scattered and broken cloud layers in the LA and Santa Barbara areas. Slight left turn heading 260, so it's a 40-degree turn. In an effort to involve Poppins a little more in the flying, I gave her an overview of the IFR departure procedure. At any point during that whole thing, if they give us a new heading, we're off of the procedure and we just follow their directions.
Okay.
We took off, made contact with SoCal, and followed the Whiteman departure procedure. All right, so we're coming up on the right turn in a little bit. We can kind of see what's drawn. So we're going to be flying. Pretty soon, we are entering the clouds.
Saratoga 1 Bravo Whiskey, flight heading 260.
Heading 260, 1 Bravo Whiskey. With that new heading assignment, we were off the departure procedure, but I failed to let Poppins know, and she was still watching the magenta flight plan on the GPS as we slowly veered away from it. Since the tragic Kobe Bryant accident and my own video about an unsettling experience in the clouds, spatial disorientation was fresh on her mind. With occasional views of the mountains through the broken layer, she began to really worry.
Are we not following that anymore?
We're not following it anymore.
Okay.
And join the final approach course for the B1 Bravo. Just to maintain 6,000. Okay, direct Grand down to 6,000 for
Yes, we're on top. Awesome.
I did not like that. That was an amazing flying though. I thought you were having spatial disorientation. I thought we were going to crash into that mountain range.
I felt awful that I had looped her in to observe the departure procedure, but omitted to tell her when we were off it. I'm really sorry that I didn't tell you. I thought that you heard him say, like, fly this heading, which means we're off the approach.
But I saw it as we were going into the clouds, and then the way that you were going, we were going into it.
You were going towards it, and that must have been really scary. This one was a good learning experience for me. We did manage to all enjoy the rest of the flight. Do you guys think this is amazing? Like we're just right on top of the cloud
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like when you do like a How to Train Your Dragon, when you just like come right up into the clouds and it's just like gorgeous right there. It's not scary anymore. It's so pretty.
Santa Barbara approach descended us through the clouds and we got some great views of the coast. We landed on runway 25 and Atlantic Aviation had our rental car waiting for us. We loaded up and cruised over to the hotel for the night. We got an early start and headed over to Ealing's Park, a unique site with a flight training hill that overlooks the ocean. Are you scared?
Yes. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, we're here, man.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Monkeys, all right.
We met up with Rob Sporrer, award-winning paragliding instructor and owner of Eagle Paragliding.
We get families coming up here, friends coming up here to fly, and there's usually somebody in the group who's like, I'm not flying solo my first day. Are you crazy?
I was curious how he was going to get all four of us, including a 12-year-old, to solo on our first day of flying.
Go to a surf lesson at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's unlikely that by 10:30 or 11 you're going to be standing up on the board getting 1 minute long rides on the wave, but you'll be doing that here. So let's get you guys going. You're all ready to rock. You've got your helmets right there. And yours.
Another instructor, Chris Garcia, helped us get suited up and familiarized with the equipment.
These things right here that I'm holding in my hand, these are what we call the risers. And then we have the control toggles, or the brakes. That's what we use to control the glider. You'll either have snaps or you'll have magnets, and the brakes just pop off like that.
Is it bad that like I'm really not scared at all?
You're not scared at all?
No,
Okay,
not at
so
all.
briefly, this is the position and the lines that we're gonna have in our hands each and every time, right?
Oh, no.
So if I'm running back like this, I say 1, 2, 3. I say run, Virginia, run, run, run. No, not yet.
Oh,
It's beautiful though. If I start moving back, her arms are out to the side, and she's leaning forward and running. Okay? Keep coming, Virginia. Keep coming. Let go, Virginia. Feel some brake. This side here. Good. Look at me. Keep running towards me, Virginia. Great. Look at me, Virginia. Nice. Keep running.
We all practiced simulated takeoffs.
I'm just terrified.
Good. Let's go. Keep coming, Virginia. Keep coming. Look at me. Let go. Keep running. Now look at me, Adeline. Keep running fast. Look at me. Good. Feel some brake. Keep running. Keep running. Look at me, Jenny. A little bit of this hand. Perfect. Just keep that lean. Jenny did a great job. Yeah. She kept going. She stuck with it. She felt that resistance of the glider up. Keep going, Jenny. Lean forward. Keep looking at me. Brake a little bit here. Good. She kept leaning forward, and she held onto those A's until I told her to let go.
It was hard, but I think that distracted me from being scared. So that was good.
More brakes for me. Good. Arms behind. Woo! Nice.
Holy crap. Oh, God.
Look at that.
I can see why people like it.
I'm having a lot of fun.
After practicing our simulated takeoffs, it was time for a pre-solo flight briefing.
So how much brake should you be pulling? You guys could be pulling about 2 to 3 inches at a time, right? We're gonna try to land you kind of out in the middle of that big field down there. Never turn into the hill. We're turning out towards the ocean. You guys are the pilots in command. Everything that we're telling you to do is essentially a suggestion on the radio, but you have a better idea of where you're at. So once we're on our final, no more big turns close to the ground. You want to be ready to run when we land. Your flare at 3 feet might look like this. 3, 2, 1, boom, touchdown.
Getting a little more nervous. Still not bad. Oh, that scared me.
Ready to go with the simulated takeoff training, but the wind has picked up.
It's starting to get a little bit thermic out there. It's kind of active.
We just never push it, you know? There's too many good days that we don't have to push it. Probably same with aviation. You'd rather be on the ground wishing you're in the air than in the air wishing you're on the ground. You guys have done your practice runs. You got your pre-flight talk. So if we come here tomorrow and the conditions are mellow in the morning, we'll start chucking you right away.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. As a pilot, I really appreciated Rob's conservative approach. So we called it a day and enjoyed a nice evening in Santa Barbara. We got a good night's sleep and we're back on the hill early the next morning.
Got strapped in. I'm a little more nervous than I was yesterday. Still not really nervous. I'll be fine.
The time had come for our first ever solo paraglider flights, and I was most nervous for the kids.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Look at me, let go. Feel a little bit of board brake here. Good, arms back. Look at the beach, retarget. Good, just relax. Get ready to run again.
2 hands up slowly for me. Fly straight. Awesome job, Virginia. Cross your legs for me. Enjoy the view.
I think I was scared as I was as I was taking off. I was like, oh shoot, what did I get myself into?
Look to the right, lean to the right. That's some right brake, Virginia.
And then I made the first turn and I was like, no, it's gonna be fine. It was great.
Hold that turn for me. Good, ease both hands up now. Fly straight. and just pointing at the beach, alright? We're just waiting for the ground to come to us now. Nice and relaxed.
I like being able to fly by myself. It was just like, it was really cool.
Just be patient here and get ready for our flare. Nice job, perfect.
It was a lot of fun. I loved it.
I'm proud of you.
This doesn't make you nervous?
Yeah, it makes me really nervous to watch them.
I'm terrified. I don't want to go.
1, 2, 3, let's go. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep running, keep running. Look at me, Jenny, look at me, look at me, look at me, let go, let go. Yeah, yeah, ready to run again.
It was terrifying, and I saw stars and thought I was going to pass out. That's how bad it was. But I know it's because I psyched myself out. It was super easy. I was surprised. The only irritating part was that it was going to the right and it wasn't coming down, and I was nervous that I was going to get dragged across the grass.
The older I get, the more afraid of heights I am. As you know, like I'm so scared of heights. I'm super nervous, but I think I'm ready.
I think you're ready.
All right.
Square it. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Let go, let go. Feel a little bit break here, a little bit more break in both hands. Arms are back. Look at the target. Keep running. Keep running, Eric.
Yeah, Eric, nice job. There you go. Cross your legs. Nice job, man. Enjoy the view.
Oh my God. It's like really similar to flying an airplane where you like, especially in the mountains or whatever, where you get some rising air. That feeling was the same. And then I could kind of tell where he was going to have me turn a little sharper one way or the other because I was getting lift, I was getting higher. So we have to like bleed off the altitude and kind of zigzag, do some S turns.
Good. Keep adding some right brake for me, Eric. Keep adding a little bit of right brake for me.
Once you're up there flying, it's kind of about your line. I mean, there's definitely a feel when you're catching thermals and gaining altitude, hunting for thermals the same way hawks and eagles and the soaring birds do. Yeah. And so you get into those and you're rewarded by tracking it correctly and finding the best part of the climb. And you go there and boom, you climb out.
Yeah, nice job, man.
I did not think that he was
I did not think he was going to land.
That was totally crazy. Wow. Can you imagine being 12 years old and getting ready to run off a hill and soar through the air by yourself? In that moment, I admired her courage and concentration. There was something beautiful, terrifying, and magical about watching her launch into the air. I couldn't help but think of life's delicate balance between free will and chance as she was carried off by the wind.
Beautiful. Stay with that turn. Keep it turning right for me. Nice straight for a bit there.
I was nervous before. The takeoff was surprisingly short, and then I was most nervous about the landing, but I feel like that's what I should have been least nervous about. It was like really soft and easy. Like as soon as you flare, you slow down, and I barely had to run. I just like, the first step I took, I was pretty much stopped.
Yeah? So did you like it, love it, what?
I loved it. It was so much fun.
You want to go again?
Yeah.
All right. We enjoyed several hours of flying, feeling more connected to the glider with each flight.
Yeah, she really did a good job after the landing, like flaring, turning around, controlling the glider.
Fantastic job, Adeline.
That was like a day 3 pilot move, Adeline.
I'm super proud of Poppins for overcoming her fears and setting such a fine example for our daughters. Skyrat's almost an adult, and soon she'll be off to college. Goomba is just starting to figure it all out and come into her own. As they grow up, I hope our girls continue to grow fiercely independent, challenge themselves, find their own adventures, and fly their own ships to safe landings. Thanks to the SoCal Flying Monkey Patreon members for generously making this content possible. If you want to help support more aviation films like this, head on over to Patreon for lots of bonus content, where tier benefits include fun Flying Monkey gear like this sticker on my helmet. Special thanks to Rob and Chris at Eagle Paragliding. We'll see you guys soon to continue our paragliding adventures. If you like this content, please consider clicking like and subscribe. Thanks for coming along on the journey with us.
You owe me $5?
You owe both of us $5.